Good morning students. Today's session I would like to explain about leadership practices and leadership in business organizations. Leadership practices and leadership in business organization. Before going to leadership practices, what are the different types of leadership practices? How leaders practice in different ways. How the leaders develop themselves by usage of leadership practices. Before going to these topics, I would like to explain about leadership in business organization. Leadership in business organizations. So what is the importance of leaders in present modern organizations? So without leaders, organizations as armies without generals. Army generals. So if there is no general in army, no guidance will be passed. No inspirations will be passed. No inspirations are passed. So without guidance, without cooperations, without inspirations or without influences, no individual can't get success in organizations, business organizations or any organization. So leadership is very essential to each and every organizations. So students, here leadership, what is the importance of leadership in business organizations? Leaders are born or made. Leaders are born or made. So leaders are getting some skills by their experiences. Not every born person is not a leader. Leadership is an ability which may get through experiences, which may get through some failures also. So the best example for a best leader is in my thoughts, Steve Jobs. He is a normal person who achieved much more success. Belongs to Apple Computers. So students, leadership is an action. Leadership is an action. It is not a position. Leadership is a action, not a position. Positions are gotten by managers only. I already told that. Managers get some positions. With their positions, they may get some orders or they may get some rules. Leaders always act towards to achieve goals by influencing their people, by influencing their employees, by influencing their followers. Effective leaders not create followers. Students, effective leaders not create followers. Effective leaders creates leaders. Effective leaders creates leaders. A leader is on who know the way. A leader is who know the way and goes on that way and shows the way to his employees, his followers. Which that way? A success way, a success path. Effective leaders knows the way and follows the way and shows the way to his followers. Leadership is an art of motivating group of people to act towards to achieving common goal. Leadership is an art. Leadership is an art to towards to achieving goal, motivating people, guiding people, inspiring people. Here students, leadership is an activity which is influencing people. So students, here I would like to share some effective business leaders. I would like to tell who are the effective business leaders. Jamshedji Tata, Ellen Mittal and N.R. Narayanamurthy garu, and also Lakshmi Mittal, and also Kumar Mangalam Birla and Aditya Birla, Arundhati Bhattacharya. These are the some of the people who are the inspirational leaders in society. So student, leadership in business is very essential. Every organization needs an effective leader. With the help of effective leadership, business organizations get some inspirations and get some success in their ways. So here, leadership in business organization influences us leadership in business organizations influences as how leadership influences business organizations. How leaders qualities, a leader, how influence business organizations. So here leaders inspires the people. So they are responsible for the training. They are responsible for the training. They are always responsible for the training, and also they have a style, command or control style. Command or control style. Command and control style. They also influence as delegation of work. They also influence organizations in delegation of work. Delegation. They also influence in considerations, different type of considerations. In these 4 ways, leaders are influencing organizations. Their influence works in their 4 types of categories. The first one is responsible for training. Every organization mustly train their employees, their people, their individuals. So leaders are the responsible for the training to his employees, to his motivators, to his people who are the employed towards to organization, who are working towards to achieve common goal with the leader. So leader always responsible for the training. Effective leaders train their people towards to achieve success. Effective leaders are train their people or employees towards to as an impartial or as an effective persons. In guidance, through the guidance of leader, employees may get some more capacities, capabilities, and also improve their skills and improve their knowledge. With the help of efficient workers, we may get efficient work. Efficient works are very essential to getting profits. Put organization in a profitable manner, profitable status. So, responsible for training is only done by leaders. And coming to next one, command and control style. already told that different styles of leadership. I already told that different styles of leadership. Different leaders uses different styles of leadership in different situations. Which is the which style is suitable for which type of situation? So here leaders using command style or control style. Either he is an autocratic leader, he may use authoritative as he orders people. He always centralizes the decision making power. He always demands, he always orders his people. Either it is impossible for the organization. So when autocratic style is suitable in the present situation, like decisions are very quickly taken, or production process, timeless production processes. Here autocratic style is very suitable to the organizations. And democratic, coming to democratic, here leaders are participating actively in the business organizations and also assisting their employees, taking the employees' suggestions. When democratic leader take a decision, he use his employees' suggestions also. Here a friendly nature will be there. This is the democratic style. Or command style. Autocratic leader uses command style also. Participative style or transformational style or bureaucratic style or laissez-faire style. Any different style of the leader. Leader uses any style to achieve success only. Which style is suitable for the present situation, current situation? So leader follows that style. So command and control style. And coming to next one, delegation. Delegation of works, assigning works is an important job of management, is an important crucial job to every organization, because which person is suitable to certain job, to find which person is suitable to the particular job, particular work. To know this, leaders may contain different activities, leaders may contain different qualities. How to find out effective qualities of the employees, which employee is suitable for the different particular job. So which employee is very essential to the particular jobs in critical situations or in normal situations. Leader must find out variations in the employees' behaviors, variations in the employees' qualities, characters, variations in the employees' motivating types. So coming to next one, considerations. So different considerations are there. So employees' willpower, employees' working skill, employees' wants and needs. Leader must know about employees' wants and needs also. When a person fulfills his basic needs or basic needs or basic uses, he may work properly. When we success to fulfill employees' basic needs, employees always working towards to organization goals. When we can't success employees' basic needs, employees are thinking about their personal obligations, personal needs and others. So here employees never concentrate on organizational goals. So this is the big faults to organizations. So each and every leader of the organization must lay concentration on employees' needs. So here so many considerations are there. These four ways leader influence business organizations. Responsible for the training, command and control style, and delegation and considerations. And what is the importance of leadership in business organization? Students, what is the importance of business leaders in business organizations? Students, it is very important topic. Please listen carefully. What is the importance of leaders? What is the importance of leaders in business organizations? So, we know the person who influences others is called as leader. We know the meaning of leader, we know the meaning of leadership, we know the meaning of influence. The capacity of an effect on behavior, character, and also development of an individual or someone or something. Leaders always influencing, leaders always motivating, leaders always inspiring. So, what is the importance of leadership in business organizations? Today's competitive world, business organizations compulsory wants a proactively working leaders. So, the persons who are the leaders works proactively in different situations and different conditions towards to achieving organization goals in a positive way. So, here students, what is the importance of leadership in business organization? So, in present situations there is a high competitions. So, high competitions organizations needs vision. Write down, students. High competitive organizations need vision. So, here students, high competitive leaders, who are the high competitive leaders are needs vision. In the competitive world, business organizations faces many problems from many ways. Problems facing from customers, problems from government authorities, and problems for competitions among different organizations. So, students, here business organizations which are wants to be success, compulsory need vision. The vision is only possible by leaders. So, with the use of leaders, business organizations may get success. And also students, organization needs persons to steer towards their goals. Organization needs persons towards to steer their goals. Steer their goals. So, every organization wants to be a successful organization in the society. So, students, business organizations wants a person. Who is the person? Leader. Which person is suitable to steer their goals? So, students, business organization wants an efficient, qualitative persons, leaders towards to achieve goals. And also organizations need commitment. So, which are the organizations needs commitment based? The organization which are on the basis of commitment always needs leaders. Based on commitment. Organizations may put some commitments towards to work. So, here the commitments are only fulfilled by leaders. The commitments are only fulfilled by the effective leaders. So, organizations mostly want leadership in their organization. I already told that without leaders, they are the army without generals. Without leadership, organizations are the army without generals. So without generals in the army, there may be no chance to commands, there may be no chance to orders, there may be no chance to guidance. Leaderless organizations also, no commands, no authorities, no guidance, no motivation, there may be no chance of success. There may be no chance of success. And organization needs to direct. Organization needs leaders to direct, to motivate, to influence, also to inspire, and also for employee recruitment and retention. And also for better utilization of resources, better utilization of organizational resources. Better utilization of organizational resources and sharpen organizational culture. And also to direct, and also to influence employee, and also to maximize profit. To maximization of profit. These are the important conditions. These are the importance of leaders in organizations. These are the importance of leaders in organization. What are they? High competitive business organizations. High competitive business organizations need vision. High competitive business organizations need vision. So the organizations which have competition in the society mustly need leaders, because leadership is very essential to bear some competitive situations in the society. So also organization needs persons towards to achieve their goals. So achievement of goals, obtaining their objectives, to complete their task, organizations mustly need leaders. Leadership, the leaders who are the persons with high capabilities are very important to every organization. And also organization based on commitments. The organizations which are based on commitments, so committed to some organizational profits, committed to some production processes, mustly require leaders. And also to direct, leaders always direct towards to achieving organizational profits, direct towards to achieving some inspirational qualities, direct towards to achieving some organizational needs. To motivate, motivation is very important. Motivation is very important to every organization. So motivation means not only in words of leader, not only in inspiring quotations. Motivation includes not only in inspiring quotations. Motivation is not only in the talking power of leader. The employee is motivated in different ways, by the way of recognition or increments or fulfilling basic needs and wants of the employees, or facilitating some special qualities, or facilitating a friendly atmosphere at work, facilitating a friendly environment at work, and also provide some trainings. So inspirations are put in employees in more ways. So motivations are in more ways. So leader must know about how to motivate employee, and how to increase their working capacities, and how to take their capabilities in an effective way. So how to motivate employees? The motivation, the work of motivation is only done by leaders. And also influence. Influence is a key word in organizations, in leadership. Without influence, there may be no chance of leadership. Leader always influence people towards to achieving particular goals, towards fulfilling a common tasks. So influence is very essential to every leader. Without influence, there is no leader. So leaders influencing their employees towards to achieving effective success of the organization. And inspire. Leaders inspiring their people in many ways. They may inspire their people giving suggestions, giving guidance, giving some bonuses, or many more things. So also for employee recruitment and retention. So human resources are the very essential assets to each and every organization. Without effective human resources, organizations may not get success in any field. So without effective human resources, no organization, no society will not get success. So how to recruit effective people to the organization, how to train them, how to assign jobs to them. These are activities belongs to leader, the person who is capable to work with them. And better utilization of resources. With all other resources, there is no leadership, organization will not thrive. So better utilization of resources is very essential to every organization. So here students, you must utilize your resources in a best way. You may reduce your cost. Reduction in cost will improve your financial powers. So these all activities are only done by leaders. And coming to next one, shapen or sharpen organizational culture. So I already told about organizational culture. What is the importance of organizational culture, and what are the different types of organizational culture, and how organizational culture implies on organization. So by the effective organization culture, usage of better effective organization culture, organizations may lead to be a success. So how to sharpen or how to shape an organization culture in different activities or different situations may know to leader. To maximization of profits. Every organization wants to be a profitable organization. Each and every organization, whether a organization which is mentioned for getting profits. So here we know that business organizations, business means commercial activity. Business is a commercial activity. So each and every organization wants to gets profits. So the maximization of profits is very important to every organization. So organizations always working towards to achieving profits. Leaders know how to get profit, mustly know about how to get profits, and how to leader shows the way. Leaders knows the way. Leaders shows the way. Which the way? Profitable way. Profitable way. Here leaders don't create, leaders are not created, leaders are not born. Here leaders are made by their qualities, capacities and through their experiences. So leaders first lead yourself and then they lead teams and then they lead managers who are the other leaders, and then they lead business functions and then they lead global wise. So these are the importance of leader in business organization. High competitive business organizations need vision. High competitive business organizations need vision. And also organizations needs persons towards to achieve their goals. Organizations need persons towards to achieve their goals. Please mustly write down, students. Organizations based on commitments. To direct, to motivate, to influence, to inspire, organizations always need leaders. So in these activities, leaders may get success. And for employee recruitment and retention. And also better utilization of resources, sharpen and shapen of organization culture and to maximization of profits. Thank you, students. Do well. All the best. What are the 5 practices and 10 examples for leadership? Students, leadership practices enables in every organization to better utilization of resources and also getting better success in organization. So what are the 5 practices of leadership? The practices how useful in the organization. With the uses of practices, leaders always develop themselves. So here students, leadership development is very crucial to each and every organization. The organizations which are expanding on leadership development programs are always practice their leaders. So here students, with the help of leadership development programs, organizations may improve their leaders' efficiencies. Every person wants to be leader. All leaders are, when leader wants to be leader as long time, he must develop himself. So, what are the practices to leader as a leader, to put leader as a leader? So here I want to explain about 5 practices and 10 exemplary for leadership. So to develop leader. So what coming to first one, model the way. Model here leader must be always a role model to every person. Leaders are role models to every employee and his subordinates. So model the way we are going, the way the employees are going. So leader always indicate anything. So leaders always improve their employees' skills and abilities. So leader mustly model the way. How to getting success, how to achieve our goals, model the way. Here leader clarifies the values by finding your voice. Leader always lead his voice. Leader clarifies the values finding by his voice and affirming shared ideals. So leader always guiding his people. Leader always clarify about ideas, also about values. What are the values in the organization? How to utilize them? How to determine them? By his voice. Leader's voice. Who is your? Here your is leader. Leader always indicate what way is the correct way to achieve success. What path is suitable to getting good success, or what is the way that is best for getting number one position in the society. And also leaders set the example by aligning actions with shared values. Setting the example, set an example to the employees by his way of behavior, by his leadership style, and by his qualities and by his styles, way of behaviors. Set the example by aligning actions, by his actions with shared values. So in this way leader model the way to his employees. Leader model the way to his employees. And coming to next type practice, inspire. Leader always inspiring. We already know what is inspire. Leader inspiring people, leader guiding people. So inspire a shared vision. Leader inspire a shared vision. When leader inspires his employees, they may get encouragement. With the help of encouragement, employees always working towards to achieving successes. So here inspire, envision the future by imagining, exciting and enabling possibilities. Leader always facing different situations, and also leader enabling or envision the future by imagining, exciting and enabling possibilities. So here leader guide their employees towards to future success also. Inspire them the activities which are done by employees in the future also. In the future also. And analyze others in a common vision. Analyze others in a common vision by appreciating, appealing a shared aspirations. So leader enlist the employees with a common vision by appealing shared aspirations. And also the third practice is challenge. Leader always have a courage to face many problems, a courage to face many challenges about organizational problems. So here leader challenge the process of the organization, the process of the getting profits, the process of the production. So leader challenge the process which work he was included. And also leader always challenge the process by search for opportunities. Which are the best opportunities? Where is the best opportunities? How to get them? How to utilize them to get success in the organization. So leaders search for opportunities by seizing the innovative and by looking outward for innovative ways to improve. Innovation is very important to each and every organization. By innovative ideas and innovative machinery or any innovative opinions are work towards to success. Leader always innovative. Leader must always innovative person. So here search for opportunities by seizing the initiative and by looking outward for innovative ways to improve. Leader always searching innovative ways to success. Always searching innovative information or innovative missionaries, innovative persons, innovative things to success. So leader also experimental. Leaders always experimental. Without experiments, we can't get new innovations or new things. We can't produce new products. So experiments are always essential to every organization. So leader always experimental. So in the process, leader always experimental. In the organizational processes, leaders always experimental. Experiment and take risks by constantly and generating small wins and learning from experiences. It is very important, students. Please write down all these points. So here leader take challenges and leader always experimental and also constantly generating small wins and also learning from his experiences. And also enabling his employees, learning from his employees and his experiences and their experiences. So leader always challenge the process of organization by the way of getting success or profitabilities. And coming to next practice, enable others to act. Enables others to act. Leader working together to people to achieve success. We already know that. So here others, who are the others? Employees, management and all other persons. Leader always enable the people to act, how to achieve, how to get success. So enables others to act. So here foster collaboration by building trust and facilitating relationships among members is very important practice to leaders. So here leader always foster collaborations. Leader must create collaborations and cooperations among members of the organization. And building trust towards to achieve success in their work conditions, in the organizational environment, work environments. Leader mustly build trust among employees and facilitating relationships. Good relationships are always essential to work mass of people. Good relations are very important to each and every organization. With good relationship with employees and all other persons, we may get success. We may get good results from, good works from our employees. So next, strengthen others by increasing self-determination and also develop competence. Here, self-determination and developing competence is very important. Employees encouraged by leader. Employees motivated by leaders. Here strengthen others by his motivating words, motivating things, innovative things. Leader motivate them or strengthen them self-determination and developing competence in their employees, in the organization. And coming to next practice, next type of practice, encourage the heart. Encourage the heart. So recognize contributions by showing appreciation for individual's excellence. So recognition is very important to every person. When we recognize employees win or employees work excellences, it is encouragement to them. So here recognize contributions by appreciations for individual's excellence. When an individual show his excellence in work, we may always encourage him. We may appreciate him. Appreciations are different ways, by the way of increments, by the way of felicitations and by the way of giving prizes and so many things and giving bonuses. So when we appreciate our employees, they may work efficiently. And coming to next one, celebrate the values, victories by creating spirit of community. When we celebrate employees' victory, when we celebrate employees' excellence, we may put some spirit in their communities. So these are the 5 practices and 10 explanations to leadership practices. Student mustly write these all points Okay, thank you.